morning and welcome to today's 5 with Fitz. The markets are trying to claw their way higher this morning, but it appears that two of the biggest worries have been put to bed, at least for now anyway. So here's my playbook. Number one, the Fed remains accommodative. Now, we all know this is ultimately going to end badly, and at some point that's going to happen. But our job in the meantime is to make as much money as possible. Anybody betting on the Fed tightening now has to play catch up, meaning they've got to buy stocks this morning. We fortunately have no such problem though. We've been in to win and always have been. Big plus liquid equals profits, especially for big tech and big finance, which is where the bulk of the cash will go when the spigot's open. Visa's dirt cheap at the moment, by the way. Point number two, China is bracing for Evergrande's failure. The Wall Street Journal reported this morning that Chinese officials have told local officials and the Chinese financial community to, quote, prepare for a storm if Evergrande fails. Remember my comments earlier this week about China not taking action until something's in the works? This is the kind of action I was talking about. China does not move preemptively, but instead says and does things in the name of preserving two critical things in a society: control and face. Now, notice that China has not warned Westerners. I'm just saying. Shares of Evergrande rose 25% last night, which would be consistent with a last gasp. By the way, the Wall Street Journal report matches information I'm receiving from trusted sources inside China. They clearly know something in placating Westerners yesterday with reports that Evergrande will make bond payment to foreign bondholders is a distraction. Point number three, yet another reason to own Tesla. Elon Musk offers Tesla insurance to drivers in California at rates that are 20 to 30% lower than comparable offerings from traditional insurance companies. Now he's going to Texas and New York, two additional and exceptionally expensive insurance markets. Self-insurance is needed in the car market, in the health insurance market, and on a closely related note, in the mortgage market, where home buyers are held hostage by credit agencies, lenders, and bankers. Lemonade, by the way, is an intriguing company in this space right now, and it's trading for 60% off its highs. Could be worth a look, but in the meantime, go Elon. Point number four, 74% of Americans begin their search here. People tell me they'd rather own Snap, Twitter, Pinterest, or Roku frequently. Good luck with that. Amazon's ad revenue is worth 2.5 times the combined revenue of those companies together. Shares are still dirt cheap considering the company has an annual run rate of 87% year over year, which works out to roughly $30 billion with a B. I've been encouraging people to buy on recent weakness, and I hope you've been doing exactly that. Point number five, Cathie Wood scooped up shares, but I'd rather own another company. Tech maven Cathie Wood has reportedly scooped up shares in CRISPR Therapeutics, CRSP, in recent weeks via the ARC Genomic Revolution ETF. Now, some people say she's doing a little dumpster diving considering shares are off significantly from their highs. I don't think so. My take is she's moving ahead of the next gold rush in anti-aging investments. Now, I've got a stock in the same space that I like even more because it's better value, farther along, and could pop sooner. I'll have details in the very next issue of One Bar Ahead, which comes out just 7 days from now. So join now on my website if you like, or stay tuned because you'll find out about it later after One Bar Ahead subscribers have had a crack at it. Bottom line, why not you? That's the question I put to an uncertain young investor a few months ago when he asked me if he could make a fortune in the markets. He was doubting his own ability to make money because he'd fallen for the hype that others get lucky or that he could never do what the big money does. Flip that around, I suggested. You should have seen the spark in his eyes when his brain connected with my message. People make gobs of money because they decide to, not because it's handed to them. By the way, he and I have got a call scheduled this weekend at his request so he can share all the wonderful things he's now accomplishing in the path that he's on today. You can absolutely do this. Now, as always, get out there and make it a great day. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching today's Morning 5 with Fitz. Click subscribe to get daily market notes right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email versions at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and more.